Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play a Danganronpa V3 Part 25. In the previous video, the Chapter 3 murder has happened, Angie is dead and gone, and it's up to us to investigate. We did a little, very tiny amount of investigation. We still have to actually check out the body and also the wax effigies. Now, I don't know. So it's been a day since I recorded the last video. I haven't really thought about like what I think happened. I don't know. I mean, suicide or like, you know, killing herself as part of the ritual. I don't know. I mean, it kind of like makes sense. But on one hand, it's like if it wasn't so similar to Chapter 4 of the first game, I would think that's a viable explanation. Whether or not someone was actually resurrected and then killed Angie, I don't know. I mean, like, I would, you know, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I can't rule it out since we're not even really entirely sure, like, you know, whether everything we're seeing is real in the first place. Of the characters who would have been resurrected and would have killed Angie, I mean, it's probably like Rantaro or Kurumi, right? I mean, maybe Kaede. Maybe it's evil Kaede. That would be kind of fun. But, so let's get to looking. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
Killing blow is a single stab to the back of the neck, a sneak attack most likely.
Well,
what do you make of the wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind?
but
Two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be necessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What's going on with these two wounds? Okay.
huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? Okay, it's literally got some hair. I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
but
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Well, that's true. Even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
Do you want to die?
Sorry.
I mean, it would get us out of investigating if you were to kill us. Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. Is that what jokes are? Is that what I've been missing in my, you know, ambitions to become the funniest man alive? I just need to ask people if they want to die more? That didn't sound like a joke, though. The four effigies hung upside down make the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. That means we won't be much of a... They won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes, even me. I mean, I would never kill Angie. I don't know where you get this idea that I maybe didn't want her to be alive anymore. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. But food. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Anyway, I know these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
that's true.
Effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies, too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is that part of the ritual? I don't know, dude. You gotta ask Kiyo about that. I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Alright, if they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Ah, this book! The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
Can I bring back Monokid? This was the motive, the Necronomicon.
Hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if we look at this book, we shall learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Okay, spooky ghost Monokuma. What's the ritual? Do you want to talk to the dead loved one again? To a dead loved one again. This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Here's how. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. You can make it out of whatever materials you wish. It's not obvious who the effigy is. Supposed to be. Label it with the name of the deceased. Sprinkle the ashes of the something deceased. Close your eyes after a while. You should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means a tap on the back, eh? Tap on the back with a katana. What's it say up there? How much do you know about resurrection rituals? For something, I'm an expert. That's why I wrote this handy manual. It's so easy, anyone can do it. Even a monkey, even a bear. We probably should have just read the text they give you instead of trying to read the picture itself, but obviously the edge is supposed to be label with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Okay. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy, and I repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on the back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only perform once, so use it wisely. I mean, I'm guessing the ritual didn't go through then, so... If she didn't burn the book. So these are the steps of the resurrection ritual.
this is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap. It's pretty obvious he wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. So it could have been that maybe she was going to go through with the ritual and then someone murdered her. I don't know. So, I mean, they could have been hung upside down so that you can't sprinkle the ashes on them? Maybe? Like, I mean, I don't know exactly if that would count, but right, if you were to try and sprinkle the ashes on them, it would... I mean, I guess you could, like, try and put it on, like, the clothes or something, but, I don't know if that would count. These white figures are definitely the same ones Angie made, but why are they hung up? Is this part of the resurrection ritual, or is there another purpose? It would take a lot of work to hang all these up. That implies there's a reason behind it. Yeah, but what about the sword? Shuichi, the sword! Shuichi, the sword! Okay, I didn't realize it was a separate thing you had to click on. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. If anyone's gonna stab Kaede, it was supposed to be me! Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah!
This is a crime scene, you can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because...
Yeah, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
You can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the blood stain on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But
why would they go through the effort of using this as a murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be...
Perhaps it's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor, they just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry.
Well...
Yeah, I mean, it could be if they were trying to prevent the ritual from going through, they had to do it quickly. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
Okay.
What's, longer than a gun? You know? The lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how'd they know all this? And where's my lab, dude? I feel discriminated against. Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
Must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey.
I gotta put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
By the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? Hanging wax effigy, no less. Was this part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it? They didn't even wipe out the blood. Yeah. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
And, I mean, it seems like they wanted us to find it, right? Then what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
okay.
Ultimate Anthropologist Lab? Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. I think we can leave now? Because all the dolls say the same thing, so... I think there's still things to investigate. Yes, well, you see there's, We talked to Maki? I think we
by
did?
the way,
Oh, yeah, because we talked about the locks with you.
that's
Okay.
that's true.
Yeah, I remember this. Wait, man, we have to click on each wax effigy? Even though the dialogue was the same? Maybe they'll find something on them? Definitely the same ones Angie made. Or is there something else on her body? Small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. The blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this?
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. Okay. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Oh, wait. Yeah. What she said there doesn't necessarily make sense, right? She said this blood is dry. It must have been before she was killed. Is that what she said? Because, I mean, if she was killed at 2 a.m., it would definitely have time to dry. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma. How do you open the log? It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed? Well, why do we not... I don't really get this line at all. And I mean, it seems like very important that if that's like what they're saying, is that... Because I mean, it's like 8 a.m. now. I mean, I don't know how long blood takes to dry. I mean, I think it does take some time, but there were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, it might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. What about in the trials, man? We got like a 50-50 track record. Yeah, we sucked the first time, but we did good on the second time, please. Praise, it's all I desire. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito at the least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. I think we finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we've found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. First, we should investigate the Ultimate Anthropologist Lab. We may have a clue. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? I don't know, because variety is the spice of life.
sure, whatever.
And if Kaito was the focus of the chapter once again, he would mega have to die. It's fine. Just don't get used to it. Not if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. I do like Maki as a sidekick. I mean, I like Kaito. He's definitely one of the best characters, but I do like having a different character to help us along. I think that's a good idea for just variety's sake. Because, you know, in the previous games, well, I'm trying to think. In Danganronpa 2, I mean, the closest thing you had to, like, a partner was Chiaki. But even then, it felt like you didn't really have, like, a dedicated, like, you know, investigation partner. And then Danganronpa 1, it was mostly Kyoko. Granted, she also went off and did her own thing a lot, so... That's not how you open the map. That's not how you open the map. One of these days, man, I'll get the... I keep playing stuff and like everything's got different controls, man. I still don't really get this line though about because I feel like if the blood was spilt several hours before the time of death, because I mean I feel like these contradict each other, right? Like Suichi's like, yeah, okay, that means that she died at 2 a.m. but Maki's line about the blood being there, because I mean I just feel like there should be more attention drawn to that like line. If it's like, okay, so the blood was there before she was killed, that's like the implication is that's not Angie's blood. I don't really know. Or if that she was like, let me look at the Monokuma file again. I don't know. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... I mean, it looks like it's still there. That or it's just the sheath. Yeah, okay, it's just the sheath. It's just the sheath! Oh, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kiyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all?
No.
Well, yeah, I mean, the fact that we just barged in on our own means anybody can do it. Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab, too. Gold leaf katana has been updated. How's it going, buddy?
Oh?
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
You.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway.
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance? Is it her head? And then he slices it off with the katana?
Yeah.
Yeah, the white sheet over there. Was that here earlier? We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Because it's spooky! Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study. So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around, and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Cage Child Seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I see the Cage Child is mentioned here. Here's a hot take. I don't think we should cage children. I don't like the idea of children being in cages. Well, maybe if they're annoying. Kiyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Like, you know, Kokichi, we could maybe put him in a cage. Okay, let's see. In order to form the Cage Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium in a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly.
Just like Kiyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the Cage Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead in the stone of the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover with a white sheet. Alright, I see no way this could go wrong. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says you can't stop the magic circle under the preparations. Or during the preparations. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. Seance will begin when the 4 participants are standing at a corner of the room. 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Cage Child song, Fuck You. After the song, ask, is the Cage Child? Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all that it says. There's like a 99% chance somebody dies from that. That sounds complicated.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? No? You do notice that Kurumi got executed last chapter, right? Whether that works or not, Kiyo's been wanting to conduct the seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I'd already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay the eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's why he left the book in here, because he can conduct the seance without it.
But
Is it even possible contacting Angie's ghost? And also, we have to beg the question, do we want to contact Angie's ghost? I'd rather talk to Rantaro. Or, I mean, basically anyone. Even Kurumi I'd rather talk to before I talk to Angie. If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi?
Huh?
Well,
you
you should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, the seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. Whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. But it's gonna be dark. How am I gonna see? As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. I'm still thinking about that line I died. Like, I wonder if it was maybe supposed to say, like, or maybe I'm misreading it. Maybe it did say this, but, like, maybe she meant to say, like, it's been there for a few hours before we found the body. But I'm pretty sure she says before she was killed, which doesn't really make any sense at all, but, or, I mean, it could make sense. It's just that, like, the fact that there's no, that's not listed as a piece of evidence or anything, even though it seems like that'd be a big deal if the blood was there before the time of death. But, I think maybe that line is just supposed to say, the blood was there before, like, before we found her, not before she was killed.
Hello.
So, Kokichi wishes to tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us.
Oh.
Here's what I would like to say, however, only 5, including the spirit medium, may join. Alright. Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
Me?
Oh, Kokichi wants to hang out with us. He does care. Alright, good Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up.
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
You see.
Be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kiba.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out or forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet.
Oh man.
Fine, fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that? You
That's
didn't
it.
say you couldn't do it. You just said why. You didn't say I can't do that. I'm on to you, Kibo. Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. Wait, why is it my fault? What did I do? I mean, I was fine with kicking out any of y'all. I'd rather kick out Tinko and, Himiko first. So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
Do you understand?
You must sign this 50-page waiver before we can begin. Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped on. You sure it's not just regular salt, dude? You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed. Down here, salt is a way of life. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Cage Child song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
Hey, at long last, young guard dog with little lost girl sealed within an iron cage at mountain's bottom within the darkness. At long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be 2 or just 1? Will the guard dog run far away? Or did it eat the little girl? At long last. Fuck that, I ain't saying that shit. You can go eat. I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit them to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. Now listen to Kiyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective. Is our memory extraordinary?
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Oh, we finally get to see Angie!
So then.
For that, let us choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Best with a girl. Himiko, you're up. I mean, I guess you have to fit in the cage, right? Then, I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie. That does make sense, actually.
Yeah? That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please. By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't be ashamed at all. If you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Even though you maybe did murder her. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto someone can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. Well, at least the Himiko Tinko thing is, I mean, like, the main problem I have with the Tinko stuff is that, like, her obsession with Himiko was almost entirely situated around the fact that she finds Himiko small and cute, and would constantly, like, her attraction would only come up after Himiko did something childlike, which just makes the whole thing very creepy. At least it's going for a more genuine, I don't really know what word to use here, relationship, I guess, or, like, I don't know, like, her I can't think of what word I want to use. Not attraction, but, I guess like of Himiko seems a bit more genuine now as compared to the first two chapters where it's just basically just jokes about how she's tiny. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then.
Now we've decided on a spiritual medium. Let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle.
And if you touch the salt, I will kill you instantly.
Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle.
What?
Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
It's a magic stone.
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Or the demon lord will invade your mind.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
It does look weird.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tinko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And keep in mind, walk carefully so not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Is that a lie? That was like a lie?
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
Well, I mean,
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
So let's just say hypothetically, if the cage were to fall, like so one of them dropped it, who would be the culprit?
Please don't jinx us!
Like say, like what if they dropped it at the same time and it killed Tinko? Who would be considered the killer?
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Also, Himiko, your hands are barely touching that.
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
Actually, Kokiji, a ton would be 2,000 pounds. This is merely less than 1/10 of it. Shut the hell up.
I'm totally wiped.
It's just an expression.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily.
Also, Himiko, you're standing in the salt.
And magic don't mix.
Himiko, you're standing in the salt.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
But if it does crash through, who would be the culprit? I guess go with Kiyo, since he's the one who came up with the whole idea.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Himiko, you're standing in the salt. I don't know, maybe she's on her tiptoes.
So then...
Now, I have a feeling that, like, what's gonna happen is we're gonna do the seance, and then we're gonna remove the sheet, and Tenko's just gonna be fucking gone. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. It will be the most peaceful time of our lives. And the next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Will it be Angie, though? Will it? Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone, I'll see you after the seance.
Well then...
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. They stood each in a different corner.
Now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay.
I was gonna say, like, it's gonna be kind of hard to blow it from without moving. Have to have some real dragon breath to hit it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
And how do we do that?
Correct.
Okay, we got some matches.
I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
Now, there's nobody in the cage. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kiyo led us all in the Cage Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage.
If you all die, you deserve it.
At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be 2 or just 1?
Goodbye, Tenko.
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At
We got an achievement. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
The caged child, Angie Yonaga, began calling, now with the medium answers.
say,
Is the caged child, Angie Yonaga. What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child, Angie Yonaga.
What's the matter?
Wrong, why would Angie answer?
Hold on.
Kimiko, it's very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed? Probably because Tinko's a fucking bloody splatter.
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly. I mean, the Discovery announcement won't play if we just walk out the door right now.
Huh?
What, is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked around the wall to back to the candle. Managed to strike a match and light the candles once again. Yep, she did. What's going on? Did it really fail? That or it's maybe somehow Angie's body got teleported in there or something? 'Cause, I mean, it didn't like it crash through, but there's definitely blood under there.
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tinko in there? Tinko?
I see, yes.
I told her she wasn't speaking to the spirit enters her. He follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts to this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same one who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Being this is a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Kiyo instructed us how to clean everything up. You're careful to remove everything, exactly in the order Kiyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Oh yeah, you see like the floorboard or whatever is all messed up now. That's not Tinko, is it? Can't tell who that's supposed to be. Oh, it is Tinko, okay.
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Kimiko ran towards the cage at a sprint. So I wonder well, I guess we don't know the rules about how the game would handle like multiple murderers, right? That's I mean, it's been established in the previous game, or like, you know, Danganronpa 2 was like outright stated that only one murderer could do a murder at a time, right? Or something like that. So I guess we have to assume the same person who's killed Tinko and Angie are the same person. Kimiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Now there isn't... There hasn't been an announcement though, which is something to think about. Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... Okay, I guess it didn't count until we removed the thing. So I guess something to do with the floorboard. So maybe the floorboard dropped down, then she was murdered, and then her body was put back up in there?
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? I mean, that is pretty nifty. Maybe Montefi's green puke was predicting this tragedy. Oh, now it's like orangey.
Ah!
The puke's color's normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Yeah, I do have to pause for a second, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. And also, I guess I should clarify something before someone mentions this in a comment or something and gets mad at me. When I said that like it has to be the same murderer, I guess that's technically not true, because right when they do the same thing in Danganronpa 1, right, it's technically two different murderers. It's just that the original murderer is killed before the class trial starts. So it could be that Tinko is the one who kills Angie and someone else killed Tinko. Therefore, you know, it's technically 2 killers, but only 1 person is going to get executed at a class trial. Because I guess I'm like, I don't think the class trial mechanic, like, it doesn't work properly if there's 2 actual killers, right? So I guess we have to kind of assume that only 1 person, that either 1 person killed both people or Tinko was the one who killed Angie. It didn't take long for everyone to come running. With the magic salt! Tinko, seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How'd this happen?
Tinko, I mean, like, Tinko, I was literally just like, you know, honestly, I'm not minding Tinko so much. Instantly killed. I should have known. I should have known. Gonta, so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Wait a minute.
Shuichi, explain the situation. Thought you were conducting the seance. What happened? I don't know, dude.
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening?
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tinko, yes?
huh? If so...
What happens in the event there are 2 murders by 2 people? What if there are 2 blackened? We need to find them both at the class trial.
That's right.
Yeah, you mentioned that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah?
What would happen? Monodam, tell him. What would happen?
Not that.
Why do you look so lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. Don't know what to do. Really, I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. You can't decide what class trial's objective, and then we won't know what to investigate.
Father!
But Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way.
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. The return of the Mono King. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that.
Yeah?
It's all your fault, Monofini?
Daddy.
Help! We don't know what to do on our own.
Ah!
We gotta use the power of love. Thought I'd snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You'll understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam.
Daddy.
Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal.
Father!
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Oh, you're making me blush. By God, that's Monokuma's music.
Here I am!
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cousin!
Do you like how he licks himself?
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation!
Oh yeah, Monofi sure does lick back.
Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing. This better not awaken anything in me.
Shut the hell up.
No.
That was pretty good.
No.
And the vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you go take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is just to leave whether you get permission or not. Wait, so then who's this Baldy?
yeah?
No, it's a part-timer got to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Why?
I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Huh?
Now that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Oh, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first serve.
Huh?
First come, first serve.
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words...
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tinko, then only Andrew's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tinko's killer wasted a kill and Tinko herself was a waste of a victim. Okay. I think that's how it was supposed to work in Danganronpa 2. I mean, the issue never came up, but I'm pretty sure they addressed it at one point.
Now then,
I'll add this to school regulations so you can review it later.
go ahead.
I mean, I don't fully remember, you know, but it's been a hot minute since we played that game. I also did the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Father!
Boy, everything is going smoothly now that Father's running things again. The leader's gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. Oh, you're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I'll never let any of you go. Except Monitar and Monophony. He doesn't know how much and he's never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
So long. Farewell.
Alright, that's the end of the Let's Play. Okay, see ya, buddy. The only good mascot character. So to make sense of all
Listen
that,
closely.
if both murders are different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tinko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Oh, finally things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You fucking psycho. I forgot you were in this game.
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tinko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I am in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
This is where we need you to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. Impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tinko Shabashira? I don't know, dude. The body was found in the middle of the empty room on the 4th floor. Time of death was approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Okay, so similar cause of death. Stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. And I mean, is her forehead messed up too because of the stone, maybe? Doesn't like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse!
Jeez.
God, it's not again. Curse!
Hey!
What? Curse?
Kaito, calm down.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Kaito, the only way to protect yourself from the curse is to actually use your sleeves on your jacket. Oh, I'd rather die! A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
I mean, he kind of deserved it. Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
Shuichi, I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaito left the room still a bit wobbly. Finally someone pays for their sexual harassment. We should resume the investigation. Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't had time to mourn Tinko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tinko... I think earlier I was suspicious of Tinko. Well, I mean, Tinko still could have killed Angie. I'm sorry, Tinko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonzo's fault. Gonzo failed to protect friends again. Tinko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigation is back on the menu. It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Don't bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
That won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Flashlight mode, engage? Huh? Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo! Show him your new power! Is this what when she was, you know, that scene that happened? Is this the result? New power.
His eyes lit up! I, Mew Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
It's called the, epilepsy attack.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
By God.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function. Okay. I guess that's important. A blinding light from his eyes. Okay. I said things that made Tinko look suspicious, and now this. I'm so sorry, Tinko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because.
Crime will bring Tinko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
We need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tinko and all of us.
I guess.
Right, Tinko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. So another thing we have to consider, right, is if the goal was to kill whoever was in there, because I mean Tinko was a last minute substitution. I mean, kind of. I'm trying to remember. Because Kiyo was the one that said it needed to be a woman. But he didn't specifically say it needed to be Himiko or Tinko. It was Himiko volunteered first, right? Then Tinko came in. I'm just kind of thinking about that aspect of it. Because it may not have necessarily been trying to kill Tinko in particular, just whoever was in there. Because, I mean, there really wasn't much of a way to guarantee that Tinko was going to be the one. I don't know.
Well...
These floorboards seem a little unstable to you. They're tough to walk on. Floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gonzo told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. And they've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. Can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
Is this...
But if someone wanted to try to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. And I mean, so theoretically, it could have been any one of us in the room, right? If it was completely dark, someone could have messed with the floorboard and gotten underneath, maybe? I mean, it's possible. It doesn't seem too, like, likely, but...
Why?
First Angie, then
How
Tinko!
can this be?
Gonzo's so ashamed. Why Gonzo no could protect friends?
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait,
Gonzo, if you shake Himiko that much, she's gonna break!
What?
But she not talking, like Himiko not even here!
like I thought.
You must have been really shocked over Tinko. Let's just leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. I'll become the guiding light that shines on you all. Whatever you say, buddy.
That cannot be.
Why did this...
I knew it.
Yeah, I know the murder was pretty
But
shocking.
of course.
I'm shocked about that as well, but why did the seance fail? You performed all the steps flawlessly. I mean, probably because she was dead, dude. Seems more concerned about that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
If we perform the caged child again and summon Tinko's spirit this time...
Stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell us what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the
I
seance?
see, yes.
Good, maybe best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tinko, the spiritual medium. You know, we did just see this. Position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so that her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tinko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. And all four of us replaced the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Now, I mean, like, I don't know if that's just like an art error, if it's actually important, the fact that Tinko's not under the cage right there. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the cage song, child song. The seance should have been complete, but... Now that you mentioned, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. It's a mystery to me as well. I thought perhaps someone may have tripped. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kiyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
Oh, if we called out to her but no reply came, I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. Then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First of all, four of us removed the dog god statue. Then I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it, and it sounds like Tinko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well,
That is the problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, why did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out. Because she died before you finished the thing, dummy. Perhaps someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance is clearly a sham. Angie never was one to pull her punches. Hey? This investigation is over and shut, and it's all thanks to me for giving Kiyo his new function. Now then, Cunt Foo's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes decided to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
Not necessarily. Seriously, the seance was clearly set up to lure in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
Dude, so you believe that Tinko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
Yeah, there's no other possibility, shit for brains. Gosh, you don't even know that. Sure that Tinko was alive before the seance began. This is the point of no return, Tinko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I'll not say a word until the seance is over. Tinko answered Kiyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were relit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. And what time exactly was Tinko killed after the candles were blown out? This may be an important point to the case.
Oh,
Man, what a lame function. Should have made him into a dang transformer, dude. What do you... I want to read this dialogue again. Okay, I guess we can just look through the log, right? I always forget the log's a thing. She was killed in the dark, I'm positive. At what time exactly was Tinko killed after the candles were blown out? It doesn't necessarily have to have been the noise, right? Is anything, I can't even really think of what the noise could have been. Because, I mean, it sounded like something falling. And we kind of think that maybe she could have, or, you know, there's a possibility she fell down to the floorboards being shifted from below, but I don't know. It's the magic circle Kiyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well...
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Never for my seance, I always use salt.
What?
You feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my butt.
Right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear any about your stupid illusions. Angie really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. Damn right.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, we can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey.
Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kiyo was the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque, and on the back... Look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
but
No hole in the fabric. Means Tinko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
He was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Yeah, and I mean, she was stabbed through the back of the neck, too. It wasn't like she was impaled from beneath or nothing. Can't tell, is the rock something? I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't remember them mentioning the hole. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this...
A hole. Look, there's a space under here, too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. Looks like something dropped down there. Something dropped down there.
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go into the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do that. And I guess we'll, I don't really know if the investigation's about to end, because usually investigations last about an hour. I don't know if it's going to be, like, prolonged because of, you know, the extra death. Candles hung out on the walls. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles, it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tinko in complete darkness? You know what? I guess we will. There's probably enough to, you know, fulfill most of a new video. And if not, it'll at least let us get through, like, you know, the beginning kind of, like, 30 minutes of a class trial or something. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stop here. We'll finish up the investigation next time. And probably go ahead and get started on the 3rd class trial. Exciting. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.